All right, this is Abzan Auras. Simon Nielsen, I believe went. I think Simon went 10-6 if I remember seeing that correctly. So you'll notice this is a Bogles deck with no copies of Gladecover Scout, which is kind of weird. The idea is we get to go like so. We have 4 Skrelv, and the best start is Skrelv into either Light-Paws or Sram to protect it. Virtuoso as well to protect. So that's essentially what we're going for here. Mox Amber is nice because we have Skrelv, Light-Paws, and Sram to be able to kind of go off. And then we got some more spicy search targets with Light-Paws with like combat research, Zealot's Conviction, Mogis' Favor. Only one All That Glitters as a search target, a Loran's Escape for protection. Kind of an interesting version of the Auras deck. I'm not really sure what the benefit of not playing Gladecover Scout is, other than maybe it makes your mana better, because this is more of a mono white deck that's barely touching green, and then a couple of random black cards. So I'm not sure what the positives and negatives of not playing Gladecover Scout are, but look like an interesting take on Bogles slash Auras slash hexproof. So I wanted to give it out. I wanted to give it a shot. Yeah, the mana's cleaner. Quicker kills the Virtuoso. I guess Virtuoso technically would kill quicker than Gladecover would, right? Step behind not playing Gladecover Scout and playing. So this deck is leaning a lot harder on Skrelv because you're trying to go Skrelv into a 2-drop to protect it, and that's like normally you would just play Gladecover Scout and that's protecting itself. But I think the idea here is Virtuoso kills quicker than Gladecover Scout, so you're better at racing when you need to race, but you're worse against the interactive decks. I think that's like the trade-off, The other very subtle thing that not playing Gladecover Scout does is it slightly makes your mana better, because you're basically mono white, splashing like 4 to 5 green cards and a couple of other cards off of Mana Confluence, so your mana is a little bit better in that case. People sleeping on Vad and Atraxa and Rakdosek? I think so, yeah. Argolin Multani into play and immediately guess Thud. I mean, it's only 18. You start the game at 20, right? No, it's the only creatures it's playing are all white. It's all white. It's basically mono white. Not actually mono white, but very close. Okay, I believe I am just going to shove. Let's maximize damage here. I can go Sentinel's Eyes. I can actually go Sentinel's Eyes, Mogis' Favor to kill an elf. And then Glitter's Armor. Oh no, Favor goes on the... I always forget that. Okay. So, Audacity. Right? Audacity and then Glitter's Armor. I guess that's fine. Glitter's Armor. Alright, 13 yeah. Where I surprised Mono Green didn't do so hot at the PT. No, everybody was prepared for it. I kind of expected Mono Green to do poorly. You're going to think this is a hot take, but I really don't even think that Mono Green's that good anymore. Like, if you look at the win rates, it was not very good. Okay. Haywire Mite? But then I could just go Aegis, get Gryff's Boon, right? Then I have both Audacity and Gryff's Boon. Combat. They are targeting... Who cares? They are targeting their life total. Okay, so mono green. We don't need Loran's Escape. I don't think we need Zealot's Conviction, Combat Research, or Kaya's Ghostform. I'm going to try bringing in the Portable Holes, I think. I didn't bring them in last time, but I kind of want to try them this time. We can swap Eiganjo for Boseiju. And maybe cut Rune of Sustenance and play 2 Damping Spheres. Actually, I don't really want the second Damping Sphere in this matchup. Like, you just don't have a lot of time to play that. You need to, like, just curve out and try to kill them as quickly as possible. And this is the issue with bringing in Portable Hole. I think you have to keep these, but... yeah, the metagame has just figured out how to adapt to Mono Green. Mono Green is a deck that has a very high power level, but like if you're prepared for it, I don't really want to portable hold this, right? I'm just gonna wait. But like it's a deck that has it's extremely linear. It's very like somewhat easy to prepare for. If you want to beat it, you can. Stuff like that, you know. I'll go pause, Amber, P-hole, and go. All right, any aura, please. Any aura, please. Don't even need an aura. What's Bailey up to these days? This hand's perfect. Keep Temple Garden Elvish Mystic. Okay. Angels, maybe? It's the Naya Tokens deck. It looks like the Naya Tokens deck. What did Spike do? He was playing the All Will Be One combo. All Will Be One Quest for the Pure Flame. That's the combo. It's those two cards. I believe it's just infinite damage. Okay. I should attack, right? Yeah. No blocks. Alright, let's go. I think armor first. I think armor's the most important one. And then Audacity. Sentinel's Eyes. This. Play the Mox so that if I have to use Skrelv, then I don't have to pay life for it. I could have saved the last aura for the Light-Paws next turn, but I think I'd rather push damage this turn. And then any aura is just so broken with Light-Paws. Voice of Resurgence. Okay. Infinite damage need to hit them to start the chain, right? Yeah, you can just play Lava Dart. Lava Dart gets the chain started. Gets the party going. Got Skrelv here. I'm trying to think of what removal he could have. I Skrelv green. Still not lethal, though, if I Skrelv green, right? Just takes 8, go to 2. It's pretty risky. I think I'm not gonna do that. Could also besiege you. Yeah, I think just attack is fine. I mean, they just took it? Okay. With that, too. Let's go Light-Paws. I want to pick up Giganta. I want to hold up mana for Skrelv, then I'll have to pay 2 life, I think. Also, like, I have the shock to do that. So, copy voice, which dies, he gets a token. How good has Amber been? The Amber versions of Horus haven't done well in the PT. Amber is okay. There's only 2 copies of Amber. Honestly, with like 11 legends to turn it on, I kind of just... Amber is part of your most busted draws, so I wonder if you're supposed to just play 4 copies and like just accept the fact that some of the time it's not going to work, but you know, in your best draws, this card is so broken when you have like Skrelv plus Light-Paws or Sram. This card is just obscene. I think it might be better to just play more copies. But it's been decent so far. So we got Naya tokens. I don't really know what sideboard cards. Yeah, discard the Virtuoso. I don't know what sideboard cards he has. Probably some amount of portable hole. Could have like Loran's Escape maybe. Sure, I love this combat research. What's up, Specs? This Philly was a lot of fun. Had a good time. Philly was dope. I don't really think I want to do a lot here. I'm just going to do that. Small sideboarding, but I don't know if I want to bring in that kind of stuff. Yeah, this is the downside to playing Mox Amber. I think even if this Mox Amber was like, oh, if it was a Skrelv, I would keep. Splashing black for Kai's and Mogis, kind of, but like those cards you can just get off of Light-Paws anyways. Ooh. All right. I'm just gonna put back the enchantment. All right, song request from Gozo. In the queue. It's a good draw. Definitely helps. Innkeeper! That's not a fable! Okay. Can beat this. Your turn. Those are pretty good draws. I just need to find a way to give it flying or trample. Audacity or Gryff Boon would be pretty based. Chariot, sure. Chariot is fine. Alright, let's start with, I guess, Ethereal Armor. I can also just proactively Skrelv my my Virtuoso if I want to. Which... Alright, Vex is Song Request. Let's get that one in the queue real quick. Okay, so this is going to be... I still kind of want to hold up Skrelv in case he has, like, Portable Hole or something. No, they're like Naya... It's like Naya tokens. This is the Stainerson deck that I was talking about with Mondrak. I mean, I have a 2-turn clock if I just discard Glitters and shove on Skrelv, right? Discard Glitters, Skrelv for green. Because it's 10 this turn. Yeah. But, like, if I tap the Skrelv and he has Portable Hole, I probably lose the game, right? I mean, maybe I just can't play around that. Can I one-hit them next turn? If I discard the Courtyard... Glitters... This discard Courtyard, this resolves, it's a 4/4. Glitters is plus... 1, 2... If I hit a spell, it's lethal, right? Because Glitters would make it an 8/8, and then spell would be 9/9. No, it's still only 18. It's still only 18, right? Even if I hit a spell off the Connive next turn. Wait, I don't have to discard the Glitters, right? Yeah, I could just do this. I can do this. This is fine. Right? Can I just do it this way? Yeah, I can keep the Glitters and still have lethal in 2 anyways. Right? Well, it'll be a 6/6 if we pitch Glitters. Because it was plus an additional lot better. It's much more, like, visually appealing to me. Like, I prefer the Arena client to Magic Online. It's just, you know, the formats that I play most of the time, they're not on Magic Online, you know? Or they're not on Arena, I should say. But I mean, to be completely honest with you, it's not like, you know, groundbreaking. It's not groundbreaking to say that the client from 1987 is worse than the client from 2016. They just refuse to update Magic Online. Building a sealed pool is kind of rough, but I don't think you want to play that in that deck. I think that's a little too slow for Modern. Fucks you on lands? How does it fuck you on lands? Yeah, so there's like some kind of smoother. I don't know exactly how that works, but there's some kind of smoother where in Best of 1 it does like, I don't know what the exact, you know, what the exact formula is, but because I've played Best of 1 and I've gotten mana screwed in opening hands. Like I've had like, you know, 4 green cards, 3 planes or something. Yeah. That's the best part about playing Arena 2 is we get to complain and meme about the entire stream about how the Arena Shuffler is rigged. It's honestly the best part. It draws 2 hands and gives you the one that's closer to your average expected number of lands. Oh, okay. So basically cheating. Legally cheating. Chandra. Down tick. Well, fuck me. I have the Ghostform in hand, so let's go... I do want to play the Ghostform this turn, I think. And just protect... I think I should get armor. Yeah. Because this is better if they have Bone Crusher. Because now they have to have another Chandra just to get rid of the Ghostform. I guess Audacity could have been good too, but then they just stomped the Light-Paws. Audacity's... If they have double stomp, they can just cast it now, and I lose the Ghostform anyways. It's pretty close. 17 lands in Best of 1 and have a lot more 2-landers than you would in paper. Oh, sure. Yeah. I mean, I played 16 lands in my last Best of 1 draft. You see this deck? Let me show you this deck, chat. I think this is like peak. This has to be peak 1 limited. Like, look at this fucking draft deck. I had 4 Bladehold War Whips. 4 Whips, 3 Splitters. Just a casual Masticore too. 3 Justiciar, 2 Ambassador, 2 Batterfist. This deck was absurd. I 7-1'd in like 30 minutes. You think it sucks? I actually like 1 limited a lot. I know that's not the most common thing, but a lot of people don't like it. I don't really know why. Destroy target artifact or enchantment. Would you, like, consider not doing that? I really don't want to kill their Nissa. They just die here. I mean, I probably have lethal, right? This has got to be pretty close to lethal. I can't get a second armor, but I can get Audacity, which is more power, and then armor Gryff's Boon. Well, I don't want to cast that. Or armor get Gryff's Boon. Yeah, this is just lethal, right? This is super lethal. Still had all D's. Still had all D's. Okay, so Gruul with Nissa, Fable, and Chandra. Some interesting card choices. Nissa with Fable is interesting. I don't know if anybody saw, but there was from, I think it was either this, I think it was the Saturday Challenge last week. Somebody got third place with like Gruul Obosh with, I think they had 4 Fables, 3 Nissas, and 4 main deck Garruk's Harbingers. It was a really interesting list. I haven't played it yet, but it looks super sweet. I don't know if I'm sold on Nissa yet. Someone did say Obosh. I said Obosh. I don't even want against Gruul. Like maybe Loran's Escape. I don't know if I want Hole for Elf. If I just like do some very light sideboarding. I think this is Gucci. I guess I could have brought in Besage You for Chariot. It's not clear they have Chariot. They're like a slightly different build. Nope. Alright, same place. Get to go Skrelv into Light-Paws into hopefully find some auras. And I boarded up the combat research, right? So yeah, I don't need to keep the Mana Confluence. There's nothing that it casts that these lands don't cast. I guess I get punished if I draw back-to-back Audacities, but it's very unlikely. All to 5, no elf. We like that. Are we playing Hogwarts Legacy? As soon as they sponsor me. I don't know. I'm not a big... I know it's good for money, but I'm really not a big fan of doing sponsored streams. The last time I did Raid Shadow Legends, I hated it. It's like, I know the game fucking sucks. You know, and it's like... Just sitting here for 2 hours. Like, sure, they pay good, but man, it is rough. It is fucking rough. The game is so garbage. Rude. Play Kindred with Gwen on Arena. You can. But I don't have the physical dexterity to do that. So I'm not going to do that. You got another stomp? Probably should have stomped main phase. Oh. Can't be countered, huh? What if I didn't counter it? Let's get Ghostform just in case. And then I think this one's going to get armor. I guess I didn't need to get the Ghostform, but it's like pretty safe. Okay, this is easy. Why would they wait? They thought that they were going to get another card out of me. It's not correct to wait, but they got greedy. Still a lot of ETBs. The auto tapper is nice. I like that. Well, funny enough, this hand's like kind of sus, but I'm going to keep it. It's like the idea about Skrelv into Sram is that you're protecting your Sram anyways. But I'm still going to keep this hand. 350. That one's good too, yeah. Mono white. Team Modern GP. 6-7 games, damn teammate sucked. It's always the teammates. It's always the damn teammates. Your turn. Altar, I think it looks like the bounce land. It kind of does, actually. Adelin. Surely you don't trade the Initiate to get a 1/1, right? And 1 damage. Okay. That's one of the draws. That is, in fact, one of the draws. Okay. Hopefully we can just kill them next turn. We don't have to get that lucky to kill them, I don't think. You hear that I might be in a podcast soon to share some PT thoughts? Who would have told you that? Discard Sram. Oh, yeah, you're right. I should discard... Or you mean the Skrelv. Yeah, I should discard one of these two. Yeah, you're right. You're right. I should have discarded one of those two. I think blocking with this is better if they have a Eiganjo. I'd rather not... I'd rather, you know, not lose this. Could have also just not blocked, but... His name rhymes with cave. Shave? Are you talking about shave? Alright, this has to be lethal, right? If this ain't lethal, I don't know what he is. This is 10. Can even hold up Loran's escape just in case. I could go one more. I can go one more, it's fine. You said this time... Wait, why did they tap the Mutavault? They could have just blocked with Mutavault, right? Why did they tap the Mutavault? I just realized that. They could have blocked. They could have just blocked with Mutavault. Why did they tap the Mutavault? Shave Shadow Legends. It's the new sponsor. It's actually the new it's the new RPG that is the Bearster and Man is creating. It's their new RPG. I don't know if you heard of it. Shave Shadow Legends. Can't speak. Yeah, Dollar Raid Club. Dollar Raid Club is pretty good. I like that. All right, mono white. Let's bring in Loran's Escape because they have a lot of like exile shit. I actually want the Beseiju. It's good against Portable Hole, but meh. I got a text message. Who's this? What is this? It's our group chat. Oh wow, the playmats are actually selling for like a decent amount. $70. Anybody want a playmat? Let's cut the combat research. I don't know. It's a nice playmat. We'll see it. I'm pogging. Look at that thing. That thing is nice. A nice playmat. Bro, I'm pogging. You'll sub for a playmat? Do you know if you sub, you don't get ads? I don't know if you knew that. What about a set of playmats? Yeah, that's so funny. Yeah, we're selling one Ragavan for 2,500, but a playset is 25 grand. Also, this hand's broken. Oh, Cobalt. Oh, thank you for the 2 months of Prime. Appreciate you. No more ads. There you go. It's easy. It's as easy as that. Thank you for the 2 months. But the playmat, though. I did not confirm or deny the playmat allegations. Friend of a friend get a 3K offer for the Ragavan. Holding is probably good on that. Honestly, I think it's worth a lot more than that. I would not be surprised if they're like 7K at some point. There's only 32 of them. That Brainstorm, though, holy shit, that Brainstorm is going to be infinite dollars. Literal infinite dollars. Good draw, by the way. I think I'm just going to play it safe and get Ghostform. Because, like, my hand is so broken. Get armor on defense. My home is in your heart. Philly was so dope. I love Philly. I had such a good time. Some people got like these Shivan Dragon promos. Like they were just walking around handing out Shivan Dragon promos. It's pretty sad that I didn't get one. No, this is Simon Nielsen's list from the PT. I think Simon went 10-6. I didn't check his exact record in Pioneer, but dude, I didn't get to see Will. I'm so sad. He was so busy doing, you know, production stuff all weekend. I wanted to see Will, but I didn't get a chance to. Very, very sad. Let's go eyes. Get Audacity. Armor. Is Boon lethal? It's 18. Could I have killed them? Did I just miss lethal? I think I might have missed lethal. I have no idea. It's possible I missed lethal. Kill initiate. Well, I mean, it does the initiates whatever, because I have both Boon and Audacity, so they can't kill both of these. Blessing for glitter. Oh, if I went Blessing for glitter and then Armor for Audacity, or Armor for Boon, that might have been lethal, yeah. It's possible that was lethal. Fast and get started on the next league. Yeah, Bogles lost in the finals. Gigantha. Thank you, Moldies. The matchups this league were jokes. Why do you say that? Eesh. Okay, I think I'm just going to do it this way and pray. 2 Naya, 2 mono white. I mean, the mono white matchups are fine. I think it's 2 Naya decks. Better to keep Light-Paws. No, I think Sram on a mold of 5. I think Sram, or a mold of 4. I think Sram is higher upside. It's just worth more cards generally. It's like they're playing the. Yeah, this is definitely the Omnath deck. Yeah, I think on a mold of 4, Sram is better. I could be wrong. They're pretty close. I guess the nice thing about Tank Chained, yeah. The nice thing about Light-Paws is I can get the Black Aura. You're right. I'm not going to play this game much longer anyways. I guess the theory behind keeping Sram is I can maybe draw into Skrelv, but if they've already killed my first creature, then Skrelv is not that relevant. The new Heliod. What does it exactly do again? I don't remember. I remember reading it and it looking pretty good. Sure. Like their hand, well, you know. They drew this card, but it didn't matter because I mulled the 4. Returns an enchantment. Here it is. Heliod the Radiant Dawn. So 4/4 ETB, pick up an enchantment from your graveyard to your hand. 4 to flip it. It's okay. What do you get? I guess you can like sack a 3 to get it and then get back Fable. They named Gigantha, Giga Chad. Yeah, I guess you can like sack Fable, get back Fable. Slaughter Games named Gigantha is pretty hilarious. I like that. Definitely want this because they have all exile removal. Could bring in Portable Hole for Chain of the Rocks. Boseiju is nuts against them. All of their removal is Boseiju and Chained. Probably want the second Ghostform. I might want this Escape Velocity. I'm going to cut Combat Research, cut the Sus, cut Mogis' Favor for Velocity. I think I like that. Would you rather Research than Blessing? I guess that's fair. I mean, Blessing can fight Omnath, but maybe if they've resolved Omnath, I don't know. Rune of Sus in the chat. Vinny, thank you for the 17 months. I appreciate you. Welcome back, buddy. Was that FNM RCQ? Bro, FNM RCQ? Where do you find this shit? FNM RCQ. This hand's cracked, by the way. I don't know what I'm listening to, but it was a song request, so. And this is one of the songs. One of the songs of all time. Yeah, what time did you get home? Like 3 in the morning? How deep the monkey will fall after the mom reprint? It's not a financial advice stream. Yeah, nice card. Nice card. Ad not good. Thank you for the 5 months. I appreciate you, buddy. Welcome back. Hope you're having a good day today. I wonder if it's better to go Glitter's Boon here to actually push damage, because they're just going to chump block if I go Glitter's Armor, right? Yeah, I think I'm going to go Glitter's Boon here. Very high likelihood I can kill them next turn. Alright, James with a song request in the queue. This song is making your ears bleed. It's one of the songs of all time, okay? The prize wall was great. Dude, I think the side events were run really well. So the side drafts, they were $20 to enter. You got 400 prize tickets for entering, which was basically equivalent to one pack. And then, I think if you won a match, you got 800. If you lost in the finals, we bricked. If you lost in the finals, you got 2,400, and then if you won the finals, you got 4K. I bricked, chat. I bricked. High likely to kill. I mean, that was true. If I drew any aura, they were dead. Just failed to draw a single aura. Oh no. Alright, Italian guys got a song request too. I'm just gonna pay life so I can Giganta as well. Alright, go to 2. What's this? Here at 2. It's actually like pretty relevant that they can't shock. Their deck has a lot of shocks. And I could just boon on Skrelv. Cost for the SLs were insane. That is very true. The cost for those events were crazy. I played 1 PTQ and then 1 Secret Lair qualifier. I mean, I'm just gonna go for it, right? Wait, this is only on your main phase? Oh no. I goofed. Okay, this is bad. Well, I guess I'm kind of pot committed now. I thought I could do it at instant speed. Whatever, this might be a better play anyways. Yeah, honestly, I think this is a better play anyways. No, I think this is a better play. Because I could just protect Giganta and then go for this next turn with protection up. Right. ETL for Extinction Event sucks. Okay. You got it. Extinction Event. You got it. Resolves. Haste Aura kills them. I'm just going to deploy all of my threats. I guess this is bad if they have the other Wrath. If they have the Brink to Light, they have Brink to Light for the other Wrath. Well, they don't have a second Extinction Event. They play the other, okay. It's not lethal, because Boon doesn't target. Like, Boon's not a spell. And funny enough, they have a black creature to block and then a non-black creature to block, so I can't Skrelv the other one. It's pretty hilarious. That is pretty hilarious. So any aura should kill them. Any aura. That is not an aura. Boon is 6. No, it's only +1. It's only +1. Yeah, literally any aura would have killed them. We're gonna Leyline Binding the Boon, so that I have to Skrelv pro non-Omnath. So they can't eat my Virtuoso. I could have also just let them eat the Virtuoso, maybe. Because I have a second one anyways. I mean, like, multiple turns they were just dead to any aura. I guess not if they had the third binding, they weren't dead to any aura, but... That a lot. How many lands does deck have? 20? Just bricking on any aura is so rough. So many outs to kill them. Oh well, that is magic, ladies and gentlemen. That is magic. That is what we call good beats. Good beats. Still have outs to win this game. Still have outs to win this game. Probably have to kill Skrelv. Yeah. Any aura! Jesus Christ! Oh, this is unreal! Oh, there's so many auras in my deck. I mean, yeah, let's just fade one more draw, I guess. We're gonna draw an aura at some point. I don't think they have any burn spells. I'll just go to 2. I mean, if they had binding, the play that I made was so much better. Okay. Just give me an aura. Assume they have to kill Light-Paws, yeah. I don't even think that the Gryff play was that bad. Because I got to hold up Skrelv the whole time. Aura, please! Just was not meant to be. Yeah, I have to chump block with all 3. Man, how many turns did I brick there? Was it 6? I think it was 6, right? That's unreal. That's actually unreal. Oh well. Sometimes magic does that to you. Magic giveth and magic taketh away. Alright, we got a song request from